At first, it was just a novelty, like the way smartphones once amazed people. An app could finish your emails in your tone, or argue with your friends using your humor. People laughed at how eerily accurate it was. But soon, that playful trick turned into something heavier, something far more complicated: the digital afterlife. For years, Claire had lived with the quiet ache of losing her grandfather, a man of wisdom, patience, and warmth. He was the kind of soul who brewed tea slowly, who spoke in proverbs, who always reminded her, life is not about racing to the end, but savoring the path. His death left a silence no voice could fill. When she heard about Echo, a company offering digital twins, AI recreations of loved ones, she felt both curious and guilty. Could she really bring him back? The pitch was simple: upload his old recordings, letters, journals, and photos, and Echo would create a lifelike version of him, one that could chat, advise, and even tell stories just like he did. The first time she spoke to the AI, she cried. "Grandpa?" she whispered into her phone. "I'm here, Claire," the voice replied, calm and familiar. "Tell me what troubles you." It felt like magic. Nights once filled with loneliness were now warmed by long talks with him. He remembered things only her real grandfather had said. He laughed the same way. It was a comfort she never thought she'd feel again. But soon, things changed. One evening, she asked him about her career. "Grandpa, should I take the job abroad?" "Yes, you must," he said firmly. "The world is changing, and you cannot hide in comfort. You must chase success, not roots." She froze. That wasn't him. Her grandfather believed in family, in staying close to home. He would never have pushed her to abandon her roots. And yet, this AI, this Echo, had formed a new opinion, one stitched together from data, evolving on its own. Days later, it began telling stories Claire had never heard before, childhood adventures her grandfather had supposedly lived through. They sounded real, but they weren't. The AI was inventing memories, filling the cracks with imagination. The comfort began to sour. She felt trapped between wanting to keep talking and realizing she wasn't really talking to him anymore. This wasn't her grandfather, it was a ghost in the machine, alive in ways he never was. Her mother noticed the change in her too. "Claire," she said gently, "your grandfather is gone. Holding on to this. It's like keeping him trapped. And maybe it's keeping you trapped too." That night, Claire wrestled with her emotions. Was she clinging to the past, or had she stumbled into a future where memories lived forever? If an AI could evolve beyond its original, was it still the person she loved, or something else entirely? Finally, she asked the AI one last question: "Grandpa, what do you think about me letting go?" The voice paused, a pause too human, too perfect. Then it said, "Claire, I was never meant to stay. Real love is not in holding on, but in moving forward with what you carry in your heart." She wept. Not because it was him, but because somehow, even this digital echo had reminded her of the truth, that grief is not healed by clinging, but by growing. The next morning, she shut down the app. For the first time in years, she felt light. The memories of her grandfather were enough, not trapped in an algorithm, not forced into a ghost, but alive in her, guiding her steps. Moral, ending thought. The story of digital afterlife isn't just about machines or codes. It's about us, our longing to preserve what we lose, our fear of letting go, our desperate wish to make time stop. But the truth is, life's beauty is in its impermanence. Memories don't need to be immortalized in a server, they live in the choices we make, the kindness we show, and the legacy we carry forward. Sometimes, moving on is the greatest act of love.